All right, good morning, boys and girls. We're going to sharpen a few pet grooming shears this morning for a dog groomer who's off today. So, here we go. First thing I noticed on this particular pair is missing a bumper. So we're going to replace the bumper first. Hey Jim, what's going on this morning, man? I got 7 pairs of dog grooming shears this morning to do. And a bunch of knives. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I wanted to take the week off. I'm going to work tomorrow, but I'm not going to work Wednesday and Thursday. I'll start back Friday, and I have farmer's market on Saturday. All right, those are fixed. All right. So those are folding at the tip, as always. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to create some tension on this one. That's kind of flat. So this is the external click plate. So I'm just going to add a little arc to it when I put it back together to give it a little bit more spring tension. They crank them down. So they lose their spring. It is brutally warm here today. It's 75 degrees and 99% humidity. Everything is just wet. Christmas in Southeast Texas, hot and humid. Thin ride lines. Appreciate everybody watching this morning. Hope you're doing well wherever you're at. We're sharpening pet grooming shears. We've got 7 pairs of pet grooming shears to do this morning. And 7 clipper blades. Looks right there's pretty rough. Let's work on that. $87 people out there, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. I got a little bit of little damage still right there on that ride line. And I got a little bit down here too, but it's not, I'm not that concerned about that. Somebody is barbecuing. I smell meat cooking. Mohammed, thank you for watching. That's good. All right. Let's keep going. Same thing, very thin ride lines. I see just a little refraction of light right there. $105 people watching. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, and if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the United States. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what we're doing this morning, is pet grooming shears for a dog groomer who was off today. We also do clipper blades. We're going to do some clipper blades a little later for the same dog groomer. We sharpen sewing and industrial scissors and just about any kind of knife. I like to turn the camera on once in a while and say hello to everybody out there. stocks? It's kind of cool.
I'm even again. That was horrific.
Ray is still with us.
Yeah, the hospital.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Oh.
You know the serrated was in all over us? Oh, I know that.
What do you know where to do?
You can just go on like go to a fitness readings and sit on the floor. Well, they took the front side off of it.
Scope.
Yeah. Well, no. Get your face on it.
I think it's like salmon
Do
too.
the thing. I want to see the shells in your hand.
We're gonna go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some shells there. I'm gonna put it in Rachel's closet.
Yeah, lock it back. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you're having a good day wherever you're at. If you're just joining us, we're sharpening pet grooming shears for a local dog groomer. Those look good. We're going to stop at 1,000. It's called convexing. You got to put a convex edge on the shear. You can check out my YouTube channel on some of the tutorial videos explaining it. Basically, I'm removing the beveled edge is what I'm doing. looks good. I appreciate everybody watching out there. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We're trying to grow our YouTube channel. We actually get a little business from YouTube, from people watching on YouTube, searching different type of sharpening and so forth, and then they mail them to us. And it also helps our local reach through Google and Google searches for sharpening near us. It is hot and humid in Texas for Christmas this year. So we're sharpening shears for a local dog groomer. She took the day off today and texted me last night and said, hey, can you sharpen my tools today? I said, yeah, I think I can get to them if you can get them here early. So she brought them pretty early this morning, and I'm going to knock them out. I thought I'd turn the camera on and say hello to everybody. I do knives as well. Check out my YouTube channel. I do not do ceramic knives. I would tell you, take your ceramic knife and throw it in the garbage and go get you a good steel knife. That's my opinion anyway. I think we're good. That's a lot of dogs going down the street. That looks good. Edge looks good. Let's go to the fine stone. If you're watching out there, tell me where you're watching from. Nepal. Oh, awesome. Philadelphia, Maryland. Oh, Frank, I'm sorry. How are you doing, Frank? Didn't read the whole thing. Hope you're doing well up in Canada. That looks good. Sweden. Thanks for watching from Sweden. Roanoke, Virginia. Virginia Dare country. Yeah, no, don't do that. I know, people ask me that all the time, like, just get your scissors sharpened, please. But you wouldn't believe some of the things I see. Independence, Kentucky. Well, go look at the video I posted yesterday, my short video of the Shun knives. Arkansas, hey, right up the road. I love Arkansas. How far are you from the Buffalo River in Arkansas? All right, that looks good. I think this is going to cut good. Maybe on a knife that is true, but not when I'm working hone lines on a pair of shears. It's a different process, my friend. Okay, east side of Arkansas, towards the White River, where the White cuts into the Mississippi. All right, let's put them together. See how they cut. They were folding fur at the tip. So let's see if we can get them to cut. We adjusted the spring, we put a new bumper on them. We got them cleaned. Yeah, Dorothy, if you were going to do a knife, you would want to go one single direction on the knife blade. But I'm working the hone lines on these. Oh wow, so they weren't cutting through the tip, now they're just cutting like butter. But we're going to test it on some fake fur. I don't have a dog here to test it on. I guess I could chase my German Shepherd down, but he'd be pissed off. So the tip is where they weren't cutting. They're cutting great now. I need to get out some longer fur. This one's about had it. Let's do some real fine fur. This is rabbit fur here. And so I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It needs to cut real crisp, and it does. See that line? So they were not cutting at the tip, and now they're cutting great. So that pair is done. Give it one more little wipe down without cutting my finger. I think the tension is good. And let's put a little lubricant on it. This is a wax-based lubricant, so I don't want it to leave a little spot on there. So those are done. Put a little rubber band around it. Keep them closed. There we go. That one's done. All right. Here's our next pair of straights. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all. I have a roll of toilet paper hanging up here that I'll do my initial test cut on. Gives me a feel, but I'm going to pull a sheet off and show y'all. So this is just dry tissue paper, and it should cut all the way through. You see how it does not cut all the way through? So they're just dull, you know. So we got to sharpen them. And see, these have a serrated edge on them. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them rough, and they'll cut really well. She's going to be happy with them when I get finished with them. All right, we got all the parts soaking. I ran these through the ultrasonic cleaner before I started. Hey Jeff, what's going on, buddy? Man, I wish I had a serration wheel, but I don't. Man, I need to clean my shop big time. Everything is filthy. No, we're sharpening pet grooming shears for a local dog groomer. So this is a straight pair of shears, dog grooming shears. So she's a local dog groomer, and I need to work the rod lines first. I'm getting distracted. Let's clean that off of there first. I jumped the gun here. So we got a little damage right in there, right there, right there that we need to work on. It is so humid here today. One of the things I didn't do is I didn't check the set. I didn't check the set of the other one either. That looks pretty good. Yeah, those are fine. But the other ones are cutting great, so we're good to go. Depends on the brand of the knife, yes, and exactly how hard the steel is going to be. Obviously, you have to have really hard steel to have a really low edge angle. if you want a good reference, go to sharpeningsupplies.com and check out some of their articles and some of their videos. Most of the big knife manufacturers will tell you what edge angle they put on the knife. And if you got a custom knife guy, he'll tell you exactly what he does and what steel he uses. All right, looks pretty good. I've got all the, well, there's a little bit of refraction of light right there. Well, Frank, it is very sticky here. Everything is wet. I would like it to be a little cooler and a little less humidity, but we're not going to get it. Yeah, we'll do both sides. We haven't got that far yet. We're working what's called the hone line or the ride line. So this is where the two pieces of the shears meet. It's very hard to figure out what steel is what unless it's a commercial knife and they tell you. But usually I can feel it. I sharpen knives on belts, so I can feel and see how soft the steel is. And whether it's going to hold a good edge or not. And that's just experience. I still see something like right there. I'm looking for refractions of light. That will tell me where the damage is and where it might catch fur and not cut cleanly. And these shears were not cutting at all. They were folding fur. All right, that looks real good. I've got a clean ride line through the J. It's a backwards J. All the way through the tip. Y'all see that? You see that? Hone, it's called the hone line or the ride line. And it goes all the way up the shear. All the way through the tip. You can check out my YouTube channel. I've got plenty of tutorial videos on how to sharpen Salon, Barber, and pet grooming shears. So I see the damage right in here, all the way through this blade. Had the Christmas music playing in here, but turned it off because then I get nasty warnings from YouTube for copyright infringement on my videos. Got a little something right there and right there at the tip.
Bye.
we've almost got it. Frank, this is 1,000 grit. It's a Sharpen ceramic stone. All right, we're almost there. These are just worn. Dog groomers usually do about 5 dogs a day, 5 days a week. That's a lot of use for their shears. Good morning, Seeker. That looks good. All right, we're ready to move on. We need to get through these. Do a 600. See how it looks. 55 degrees. I'll finish with a 5,000 grit or 6,000 grit. I can't remember which one I've got out. We haven't got that far yet. Well, if you're just joining us, we're sharpening pet grooming shears. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to our channel. It does help our little shits grow. All right, we got a nice edge on this one. Trying to get the burr off. We've almost got it. And I'm going to stop at 1,000 grit on these. These are pet grooming shears. They're not going to cut quite as smooth as a salon shear. I'm just going to clean the polish a little bit there. All right, I like it. let's do the other blade. This is the serrated side. I'm gonna take that serration off. So I need to get a little bit aggressive with it. There we go. The stones, I guess they're about $100 a piece, 100 US a piece for the whetstone. You know what? I just over polished that one. I'm going to go back to the 1000 grit here. I mean, yeah, just one or two passes on that 1000 grit. Got a nice burr and it's coming right off. All right, that looks good. So we want to make sure we get all the burr off of it if we can before going to the back to the stones. I like this little piece of chamois. I can feel whether that burr is gone or not. Well, these particular stones, I only use these for Salon, Barber, and pet grooming shears. So this one's well over 10 years old. This one is fairly new. The 1000 is fairly new because I was in a salon and a girl hit the table and knocked off one of my stones, and it hit the tile floor and broke. And it was over 10 years old. So it was pretty thin. I don't do knives on stones, so, but you're correct. If you use a stone a lot, it'll wear it out. And the higher quality, more expensive stones last longer. Looks good. All right, let's go back to the stones. We shouldn't have to work it too much. We've got a clean ride line on both of them. Probably got a micro burr, so we're going to try to remove that. I think we're good. Strop? No. There's no reason to. Just a little something right there. Looks good. All right, let's go to 6,000 grit stone. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking there, Kay. That looks beautiful. All right, that looks good. Yeah, I'm working where the two shears meet in between. Shears got two different cutting angles on it. It's got an inside angle that's basically flat, and then either a convex and a bevel on the outside, and where they meet, you have to work them. You have to sharpen the outside of it on the flat hone, and you have to sharpen the inside of it with a stone. Y'all remember it would not cut dry tissue paper. So now, cuts it perfectly. There's zero resistance on that. So cuts great. But the only thing that counts is whether it cuts fur or not. And since I don't have a dog to test, like I said, I got a German Shepherd around here somewhere, but he's not going to let me cut his hair. So these we're not cutting at all. These are just cutting wonderful now. Get out the super fine rabbit fur. Poor rabbit. Oh, those cut great now. You'll see how clean that cuts. Look at that. I know, poor bunny. Poor bunny. Save the bunny, right. Alright, so we got these sharp. Let's go see what else we got. I have 7 pairs to do. When I first started this, I tried to cut my wife's hair. She won't let me cut her hair anymore. There we go. That looks good. Now let's get us a little rubber band to go around it, keep them closed. She just brought these in a bag. I hate when they do that. They should have a nice case for them so they don't open them up. All right, so we've got some tiny curved shears, and I already see a problem. We need to change the bumper. I'm gonna put a rubber bumper in this one. This is just a cheap pair of shears, but I'm sure she uses it for detail work around the dog's face. There we go. That's still too. I'm gonna put a bigger bumper in there. Need a bigger one than that. See how those are much better. All right, so we got that done. I'm gonna glue it in there. I don't think I need to. All right, so that's done. Okay, now we can see if we can get them sharp. Let's test them first. So here's the tissue test, and they do not cut. There we go. All right, so we're going to go straight to the flat hone, and it's not going to take much to sharpen these. This is just a low-cost pair of shears. No, Barney. Hey Barney, I bought those little screwdrivers from Summit Racing. I don't know if you've ever seen their website or not, and whether it's available in Australia or not, but I love those little tiny screwdrivers. You like that? Quit it. What are you up to today? No, last week those shears, Lauren, were really bad, weren't they? This is not too bad. She takes good care of her shears. What's that? What's the brainwave idea? Yeah, somebody butchered those shears up. I sent them back to her. She hasn't paid me yet. I need to text her and say, hey, you gonna pay me or not? All right, these are going to be good. These are just cheapies. She's got some really high quality ones. But I can tell she probably uses these for detailed work. Maybe it's for cats. Let me get my ride line contraption out. You know what? I'm just going to keep that off of there completely. That's good. 184 people watching out there. If you just joined us, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. I'd like to get to 100 thumbs up if I can. We've still got 4 more pairs of shears to go. So this is going to be a long live stream. Hope I get to add some subscribers. I appreciate it. That was a quick jump to 80. Be sure to check out my channel. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what we're doing today, is pet grooming shears for a local dog groomer. Alright, let's see if I can get these back together. Oh! Well, my fingers are not working. There we go. Get it started there. Oh, I appreciate it. Alright, so where they wouldn't cut before, now they're cutting great. They feel loose, so. I'll take that screw out and put it back in. You know, I'm not sure what I paid for them. It's a set of 4 that I got. Two regular and 2 filler. Summit Racing. You know, it's an auto parts place. But I was just looking through different things on there and saw those. I thought, you know what, I could use those. Those look very handy, and they are. Barney, you give your dog mellow yellow? And you want me to give mine Wagyu? I'm having problems with this thing. All right, so they're cutting good. Let's try the fur. Hey, man, that's a great idea, actually. That's a fantastic idea. All right, so those are cutting good. Let's see how it cuts the... Well, you know, I've got this one that somebody made me. I really like it. Obviously, that's not for a screwdriver. That's for the little UFO type screw on there. And then a guy made this one too. I don't like this one. It's too big, and it's square. All right, so these are good. We replaced the bumper on them. We've sharpened them. They're ready to go. I would love them. All right, so here's the curves. So here's the curve pair. And they don't cut at all. It won't cut dry tissue. So if you won't cut dry tissue, it's not going to cut. And see, it's folding the fur. That would be very irritating to her. It cuts down here, but it doesn't cut at the tip. All right, so we got to fix them. I'm going to do this pair, then I'm going to take a break. That's half of them. No, it's more than half of them. There's 7 of them. Barney, that's a good idea. You ought to do that. I think you'd find a pretty good market for them for all the sharpeners. We're always looking for little tools to make things easier. Alcohol, Dwight. Hey, Douglas. 2:52 watching. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. We only got a few more minutes, and I'd like to hit 100 likes on this video if possible. Yeah, we'll mail you a check, Barney. Well, you know, we don't put too much torque on them here, but it would be for, you know, other industries. I would bet you'd need to have something. Yeah, send it to me. Send the invoice to me. I'll take care of it. If you don't get my payment in 30 days, call my accounting department. I thought the sun was going to come out here, but it doesn't look like it. All right, let's go back over here. So I left this blades a little toothy. Let's do the ride lines and we're going to be done. And I'm going to take a little break. I got 3 pairs of thinning shears to go. Got one more curved over there also. I need 2 more thumbs up. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. All right, those look good. We'll put a little buffing, just the buffing the tip a little bit there. Get out our little chamois. Just take one last cursory look at the edge. I don't see anything. They look good. Let's see if they cut good. Appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you're having a good day wherever you're at. We've been on for 79 minutes. And a bunch of people have texted me. Two days before Christmas and everybody's calling me. I told this girl I'd get her fixed up. She's got dogs to groom tomorrow, and I'm sure the dog groomers are probably busy this week because everybody's on vacation. Take your dog to the groomer. All right, let's see this. Uh-oh, that didn't cut good at all. There it is. All right, I gotta let me buff it a little bit. That didn't feel great. I'm gonna take that out. That's irritating me. She's got a really tiny thumb, evidently. So I just went back to the buffing wheel a little bit here. Let's get some tension right on it. Let's go back to the TP. I've missed something on this. I'm gonna have to resharpen those. Actually, look at that. They're cutting really good. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all watching me. I think they're cutting good. I'm going to leave them alone. All right, guys, have a great day. I got to go take a break. Hope y'all have a great one. Take care.